Hello. It is week 1. We're going to start the challenge as soon as you see this video. So if you are watching it at lunch, then your challenge starts at lunch. If you're watching it at dinner, your challenge starts at dinner. If you are watching it just in the middle of the day, welcome to week 1. We are going to, I'm going to put some goals up in the top, so I'm sure you've already seen those. That's just the goals for the overall challenge. And week 1, the good news is I'm not going to ask you to change anything that you eat at all. No changes to what you eat, but I am going to ask you to change what you drink. So we are going to drink lots more water. I'd love for you to drink at least 64 ounces a day. That's not enough liquid to sustain you completely, but start there. Increase it as you go. This is going to be a cumulative challenge. So everything that we learn in week 1, we're going to carry into week 2, take it on all the way to the end of the 30 days. Okay. So, but this week, all I want you to worry about and think about is what you drink. So we are going to drink water. We're going to drink black tea or black coffee. We are not going to drink artificial sweeteners. We're not going to drink diet drinks. We are not going to drink anything that's labeled sugar-free. It's crap, trust me. We're not going to drink anything with honey or agave nectar or those little drops that come like the cute little bottles and they're all different flavors. We're not doing any of that, okay? They all have aspartame, sucralose, maltodextrin. There's something bad for you in there, I promise. We're not putting drops in our water. If you need to flavor your water, you can use lemon, you can use lime, you can use mint. I love basil and lemon in my water. I love Himalayan sea salt in my water. If you want to salt your water, that's perfectly fine. Some people can't do a lot of salt, and I totally understand that, but I can drink salted water sometimes. Sometimes I just need some extra salt in my diet, and I don't mind drinking salty water. If you are going to do that, do not use table salt, okay? Table salt has sugar in it. Look at the back of your refill thing. I promise you there's sugar in it. So don't use table salt if you're going to salt your water. Use like pink Himalayan sea salt. That's fine for you to do. What else? Cucumber is good. I don't want you to put fruit in there, okay? We're trying to retrain our taste buds and like get rid of sugar cravings, and fruit in your drink is not going to help you do that. So stay away from fruit in your water, except for those couple of citrus fruits. What else? Okay, we're going to limit our caffeine intake. So you may have coffee or tea if you drink, if you can drink them black. You can't put sugar-free sweet creamers in them. You can put, like not milk. Milk is full of sugar. You cannot put milk in it, and I would prefer if you didn't put half and half. It has half as much sugar as milk. Heavy whipping cream is good if you want to use heavy whipping cream. That doesn't have a ton of sugar in it, and you're welcome to do that. If you are already using stevia, monk fruit sweetener, or erythritol, you can stick to those. They don't have a glycemic effect on your body. You can use those, but if you're not using that already, please trust me on this. Don't just try to jump straight to that. Do this detox, change your taste buds up a little bit. Let your body get rid of the junk that's already in there. And then when you reintroduce those better options, I promise you're going to be able to enjoy them. Your taste buds probably are not going to think that that's a real hot idea right now. Okay, caffeine intake. Caffeine can be a great tool. It can be a great tool for burning fat. It can be, you can use it to help put a little pep in your step in the mornings and those kinds of things. But it is not great fuel for your brain to run on all day long. So we're going to retrain our bodies. That's what we're doing here. We're like making the shift, okay? We're going to go slow so that you don't get the flu-like detox symptoms. We're taking it slow, but we're making the shift. And so we don't want our bodies to run on caffeine. We don't need caffeine to make it through the day, okay? That's what we've been feeding our bodies a lot of, and that's what our body thinks it needs to make it through the day, but I promise you there are better fuel sources. So, limit your caffeine intake. A moderate caffeine intake is 200 to 300 milligrams a day. That I don't want you to really do any more than that. I'd love for you to limit your caffeine intake to a max of 16 ounces of either coffee or tea. An 8-ounce cup of coffee has a regular coffee has 135 milligrams of caffeine. A decaf cup of coffee has 3 milligrams of caffeine. So if you just have to have that cup of coffee in the morning just because it's your routine and that's what you do in the mornings is drink coffee, switch to decaf. And then that way you can start to wean your body off of that caffeine. Caffeine triggers sugar cravings in your body. Your body comes down off of that caffeine, and then the next thing that your body goes to burn off is sugar. And so you want to, and we're not drinking sugar, and we're going to eventually wean our bodies off of sugar. So if you can start to taper down your caffeine, it's going to be really helpful for you in the next steps. Your body can also become resistant to caffeine, and if we want to use caffeine as a tool for fat burning and having energy, we need to really wean ourselves back so that it can be a useful tool. We'll reintroduce caffeine. I will reintroduce you to sweeteners that are better options, but let's take this 30 days and make these changes, change our taste buds, change our habits, so that we can use these things like tools instead of crutches. Okay? What else? I'm looking at my notes to make sure that I've said everything I wanted to say. I do want to let you guys know this challenge is not a pass-fail situation, okay? At no point, if you slip up or make a mistake or you're just struggling, have you disappointed me? You're not here for my approval. You're here to learn to treat yourselves better. You're here to learn to treat your bodies well. And so you're not here to impress Shaylin with anything. You're not here to impress anyone in the group. You are here to learn to take better care of yourself. The other thing that we are doing as part of our challenge, I hope that you have weighed, I hope that you have measured, I hope that you have taken pictures of yourself. That was part of your prep for this week. You are officially breaking up with your scale and your tape measure. You can take all the pictures of yourself that you want, but you're breaking up with your scale and you're breaking up with your tape measure. And for these next 30 days, you are going to make choices because they are healthy, not because you are motivated by moving the scale, okay? The goal of this is to activate our... I totally lost my train of thought. But the goal here is to make healthy choices, not to move the scale. So, welcome to week 1. It starts as soon as you watch this video. And if you need help, if you need encouragement, reach out in the group. That's what we're here for. I'm going to post some links to articles that I would really love for you guys to read. I'm going to try and keep it as visual as possible just so that it's quick for you to be able to see. But I'll post links about artificial sweeteners and what those do to your body. I'll post some links about caffeine and why we're avoiding that. And what else? I think that's it. Welcome to week 1.